Hey guys, it's Friday, it's about 20 after 5, and well, you're staring at my shop door. I've been in here all day working on a set of brackets for plow wings for my Boss V plow. I don't know if you can see them if I extend them out here. But you see the second set of marker sticks out there, and then the wing attached to it there. I bought those wings from a local dealer. They took a plow in on trade, and the guy that traded it in had actually fabricated those plow wings to be very similar to a factory style one, and it didn't come with any of the bracketry, and I had an idea of what it looked like. So I'm going to show you guys real quick. I got you clamped to the back of my passenger seat here. I'm going to take you out. It's noisy, the truck's warming up, but I'm not going to stay out there long. Let me shut the truck off for a second here. And what I had to do is fabricate these brackets up right here, and same thing on the other side. And they're also pinned, and this guy must have had a lathe at his disposal or at his job, because these pins are made from bar stock that has been turned down, so they're pretty hard pin. They will rattle a little bit. It's sort of the nature of the beast. One thing I had to do, since my cutting edge is worn down quite a bit, is I had to trim these rubbers on the bottom here. But I played around with it in the parking lot before I had all the brackets made up yesterday, and it seems to be pretty good. So hold on a second here, guys. Alright, I'm going to start this truck back up and let it warm up while I BS. And that extra weight, when those wings are turned, boy, it bangs pretty hard, but that ought to help clap the wet snow off that blade. That, and the other thing that works good is with that, especially with the poly blade, but it works on a smoothly painted blade too. People say, oh, the snow doesn't stick as bad to the poly plows. Well, it still sticks, because it gets scratches in it, and then ice forms in it, and then the ice will form, or bond that snow to it. The other thing that works good is cooking spray, non-stick cooking spray. Bomb the outside of that mold board with cooking spray. Fluid film works so-so, but the cooking spray seems to adhere to those grooves and leave sort of a coating. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. Usually just the blade clapping on the ground knocks any snow off of it. So, phone's ringing here. Don't know you, not going to answer it. Okay. I'm sure nobody does that. Anyway, we're going to take a ride into town, and we're going to BS for a little bit. I'm going to check out a parking lot. I plow for Habitat for Humanity. They have a resale store here in our city, which used to be a lumber yard. Like a do-it-best lumber yard for years and years and years, probably since like the 50s, and about 10 years ago, maybe a little bit less, they closed their doors. They just couldn't compete with the box stores. And I also have another lumber yard right up the street from my shop here that's a local place that's still doing okay, but they weren't as big. This place did everything. You know, they had the indoor showroom, and it was a family-owned type place, so they had anything from flooring to lumber to you name it, faucets, bathroom fixtures, all that kind of good stuff. But anyway, getting back on track here, our local Habitat for Humanity bought this building, and they're only open one day a week. They're open on Saturdays, and which of course will be tomorrow. And we've had snow since last Saturday. As a matter of fact, it was New Year's Eve, and we didn't have a lot of snow. So I'm gonna go check it out. I'm sure I need to clean it up. Which I'm actually going to wait till probably early tomorrow morning, maybe 4 a.m. to go do it, for the simple fact it's got two entrances onto a pretty busy side street, and I have to carry all the snow in from the entrances into the parking lot, and I'm not going to be able to backplane it all in, because it's been tracked down. I really need to push it in. So I'll wait till the traffic's died down tonight and come in there and push it. Plus the two entrances are downhill in the parking lot a little bit. So I have a feeling some of that snow is melted. So it should just be an easy push, scrape, whatever you want to call it, and put some salt down. It's warmed up here. It was 1 degree yesterday morning when I left the house. That kind. My poor Super Duty has to sit outside with the plows on it. I don't like that kind either. So I leave her plugged in from about 11 o'clock at night on. She fires up fine when she's plugged in. If you don't plug it in though, it gets all kind of angry. The Duramax though, boy, I mean, it could be 10 below zero, and you go out there and turn the key on. You might have to do it more than once, but it would always lay right up. The Super Duty I found out last year, you don't leave it unplugged, but it's going to be below probably 15 or 20 at night, and you're going to leave it, not run it for a while. If you're going to run it every 4 or 5 hours and it's 20 degrees out, it's fine, it'll fire right up. Good Lord, don't leave it unplugged at night if you're going to go to bed at 10 o'clock at night and not get in it to start until 8. That's just too long of a time. At 10 hours, boy, she gets block cold. Not much else going on. I spent all day yesterday in that fabricating those mounts for the wings. I would have loved to have videotaped it, but with the Duramax in the shop, and I had this truck nosed in with a torpedo heater blowing the whole day and never shut it off. And it only got up to like 15 yesterday. That's Fahrenheit. So it's been just brutal cold at nights, but we're looking for a warm up here. I think next week it's supposed to be pushing 40 and chance of rain. I don't like that kind either. Gradual warm up is okay, but rain is never good, because normally that means flooding in the ice, and a lot of times when that happens, they'll forecast the rain and we'll get some freezing rain and maybe some light snow, turn back to rain, and all that slush will freeze up, and then you've got a barrier of ice on the parking lot. And normally when that happens, I'll wait till the rain pretty much stops swing of year number 20 for me pushing snow and salt, so you kind of got to know these tricks. You know, you learn from your mistakes real quick. You don't ever want to get caught with your pants down when you're dealing with Mother Nature in the winter time. Other seasons too, but especially for me. Right now I only have enough snow plowing to keep myself, one truck, busy. And you guys watch the other video, Andy came and helped me for a little bit, and I just had a contract that ended January 1st that didn't get renewed, which really sucks, but I won't miss those condos. Only thing I'll miss is the income. It's always a headache. You have, everybody thinks they're your boss, and I did it for, I think, 8 years. Yeah, I picked it up in 04. So 8 years on that place, which I think I'm the longest running contractor they ever had, and they ditched me because of price. We got a lot of price wars going around here, and I'm not quite certain, like any business. Haven't figured out how guys are pricing their work, because I know what it takes to make me a profit. And with snow plowing, it's hard to live on 2 to 5% margins, which we don't. We're higher than that for sure. You know, you only have to have a couple things break in a snow plowing season before what little profit you were able to squirrel away disappears. You know, the rest of it has to pay overhead and things like that, wages. So I got bit by about 30%, 40% on a contract I had for nearly 10 years. And I say good luck, and we'll catch you on the next one for sure. So that being said, you know, it's nice to not have to worry about, well, is my other plow guy going to get out of bed? You know, you call them and they don't answer the phone, and, or you call them and call them and call them, they keep falling back asleep. Don't like that kind. But I do like being self-employed. I just don't like consequences sometimes when it comes to people not paying their bills or paying them late. I mean, we certainly work on cash flow, and if there ain't no cash flow, things come to a screeching halt real quick. So, that all being said, enough bitching. I'm just saying, I guess I should tell you I'm not really bitching. It is what it is. I wouldn't have been in this for 20 years if I didn't like a little challenge now. It looks to me like this place is going to be a cleanup and a salt in the morning. People have been turning around in here and tracking some street salt in here. So the front lot is only about, looks like about 20 or so % covered. But there's a back parking lot that I have to do for access. And definitely going to have to get some salt down on it, because it just ain't going to work if I don't. You can see the cars going by here. I don't like to dart across the road with the snowplow. It's kind of uneven. I don't feel like banging a snowplow on the ground. Oh yeah, that's cleaned up pretty decent. Might sneak in here and push a little bit of this. It's definitely tracked down. Woo. See how long I can do this in two-wheel drive without slipping and sliding. I don't think I'm going to make it very far. Especially when you pull the plow off the ground. I don't have a whole bed full of salt in this truck, so that definitely puts a hamper on the situation. Plug the old blinky light in here. Yeah, what the hell. I'll let you guys hang out for a little bit. Ooh, we're going to need four-wheel drive. footer, and you get an extra basically 20 inches, 22 inches with these plows, or wings, excuse me. So we're running about 10 foot now, and the Duramax plow is an 8.5 foot plow, so it makes it a 10.5 foot plow, which just dragging that thing down the road at full angle, you end up having issues with things like big trucks, school buses, large oncoming traffic. It's really kind of a pain in the ass, but they're more of a pain in the ass to take on and off. This plow's, one nice thing about this plow is the fact that it retracts into a V, so you basically don't gain any extra width, and what little bit you do when it's in the V, it's nominal. It's not bad at all to go down the road with these on. Unfortunately, with the wings off, I can sort of sneak it in my garage just to keep the snow off of it. Wings on, not gonna happen. I can't get by my wife's car, and she certainly isn't gonna give up her spot in the old garage just so I can keep the snow off of my salt, which is another fun thing in and of itself. I'm getting the snow off of this, but she's ice underneath. That's why I don't understand really why they don't allow me to really plow this during the week. I guess I should have come in here using my better judgment and come in here a couple days ago, as it's been before they started doing this, and scrape this slop off, because now it's an ice skating rink. But it is what it is. Sometimes, people will complain, "Oh, we're not open today. You plowed. We're not paying you." Well, it's either that or leave it for all the rest of the goofballs to track down, so it ends up like this. And then you got a real mess on your hands, like this. So I don't have to worry about plowing the entrance up to the street. All that ran off. But we'll just scrape all this down. I guess I should probably throw some salt on it tonight. I don't know. We'll see. We're supposed to get snow tomorrow evening. We got a chance of about an inch of snow. And that's all this was. But inch or not, if it's not scraped off and it's that cold, and then it warms up and it thaws out and gets cold again at night, then you have this. I like to give a shout out to Ramman 11,000. He sent me a nice little note today, and I'm not gonna really elaborate on what it was, but I really appreciate that, buddy. I guess it kind of made my day. I don't get a lot of that kind, but I do appreciate you watching and subscribing and messages, and for some reason I have to go back in my subs. I watched that video Darren put up the other day about making sure that YouTube didn't unsubscribe you to certain people, and I don't think it's necessarily that you get unsubscribed, but the way they change that format, I subscribe to a lot of people using my smartphone, and if you do that, it usually asks you, I have the YouTube app for Android, it will ask you if you want to subscribe to their uploads only, or if you want to subscribe to all of their activity. Means, like if they thumbs up a video, or they comment on a video, or whatever, and I really don't need that kind of email traffic. I get enough as it is, so I make sure to say subscribe me to uploads only. Well, for whatever stupid reason, I don't know if it's a glitch in the app for Android, or if it's just my phone, or if it's YouTube, or what it is, but it won't. A lot of the people I subscribe to on my phone, or using my phone, when I went into the manage your subscribers thing, like Darren was showing, all of those were unchecked, that I wouldn't be getting their videos. So that may have been something they changed from the original YouTube to where you, if you don't check that you want to be subscribed to their uploads, then I don't know what the hell it did. I'm babbling on. It just sort of pissed me off because I forget how many people I'm subscribed to, a couple hundred. And I went down through there and checked subscribe to uploads only. Some of them were still checked, some of them were unchecked. And I refreshed my homepage, and lo and behold, voila, I had, not as if I didn't have enough videos already to watch, even with people not making a lot of videos. You know, guys don't want to get out in the garage because it's pretty damn cold. I bet I had another 15 videos. Some guys just aren't making videos, so I didn't get anything new in my feed, but it made me kind of happy that actually it solved part of my problem. The other thing I've noticed that YouTube used to do, and I don't think they do anymore, but on your homepage, if you had a list of videos that were uploaded from your subscribers, as you watched them, it would tell you you watched them the next time you refresh the page. Or now I think the damn things just disappear. If you watched it, it goes out of your homepage feed. Just gone, vanishes. Which I don't have a problem with that. It eliminates some confusion. But, you know, some of the changes, I don't know why they changed them. You know, YouTube is for you, the user, and the advertisers. And I can't imagine anybody would have given them feedback to say, oh, well, we don't like that way. Because it was so easy to know what videos you'd seen and what videos you had not seen. I just never got that. Why they changed it. So, you know, whatever. I gotta backblade some of this out so I can open the damn gate to get in the back. And then I gotta get up close to the building. There's a sidewalk that runs along part of the front doors there, and then there's handicap spots there, which I never knew about until this year when they complained I didn't clean them. Had I known they were there, I certainly would have tried to do my due diligence to get in there and get them cleaned out. Not everybody can walk that far to the door, and with a parking lot like this, it's kind of uphill to the door and it's icy. You'd probably end up breaking a leg getting to the door. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut you guys loose. I'm gonna finish this up. This video's getting long. Get out and open that gate and finish up here. So hope everybody's doing good, and thanks for all the comments and subscribing and all that good stuff. And maybe I'll have something for you tomorrow other than snowplowing. I gotta be boring you guys to tears with this stuff. So I will catch you on the next one. Later.